or not, but you're more than welcome to come on. So hey Pablo, how are you doing, buddy? So we're doing Simply Cook tonight. This is Simply Cook. I'm doing a lamb Rogan Josh. I don't know if you can see that here. So I'll show you what ingredients we've got. So these come in little boxes. So you can get these from you can actually get them from a supermarket if you want to, or you can go online and get them. And I just show you how to make these. So so I'll go through the ingredients, what you're going to need. And as I say, in these little boxes, you get all the little flavour pots and things. So let's open this up. I also actually got some more on order. So we'll have lots of new recipes to do. Okay, so we've got in here, we've got some Rogan Josh paste. I don't know if you can see this. So we've got some Rogan Josh paste. Okay, so you might be able to get these flavour pots, you know, in your local supermarket. So you can then actually make this recipe yourself. So what they try and do is they say, okay, what meat have you got? What things might you have in your fridge, or other things that you might buy? And then, as I say, the flavour pots really they give it so much flavour basically. So we've got some garlic paste, a bit of garlic, and then finally we've got some Indian lamb stock. I should also mention as well, doing the Weight Watcher thing, doing the digital Weight Watcher, I've managed to lose 3 pounds in the last week, despite making all that food as well and all the vegetables. Hello, Marcia, how are you? So hopefully Alexis is going to come on in shortly. I don't know if she's going to come on or not. So what you're going to need then for this one, you're going to need an onion. So I will actually bring the camera down now so you can actually see what I'm doing. In fact, no, I'll show you what I've got. So we've got an onion. You're going to need 3 tomatoes. So 3 tomatoes. These are nice and shiny tomatoes. Okay, you're going to need a green pepper. You're going to need some, if you've got actual ginger, use ginger, but instead I'm going to be using this. This is just ginger puree. This is very nice to have with, what do I usually have? I usually have it with garlic and noodles and chicken. Really, really good, really nice. So go and get some of that. So it just brings so much flavour to your food. And then you're going to need some basmati rice. If you've got microwavable rice, use that. I'm going to have to boil this. So it just, in fact, have I got some in the cupboard? Let me just check. 1 second. Oh, I have. Oh, that's normal rice. I don't have normal. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Do share out, by the way, and like the broadcast. If you're watching on Periscope, retweet out and share, invite your followers. And if you are watching on Haps, like the broadcast, you can share the video out. So okay, we also need some corn flour. And then finally, you're going to need the meat. So I've got here, these are British lamb leg steaks, as you can see here. So I'm going to chop these up because this is the meat that you're going to use. You could actually, because it's a lamb Rogan Josh, I think you can actually make you can make a Rogan Josh with other meat. So maybe you could try it with chicken or pork maybe, or just anything really, anything that's got that, you know, a nice texture to it. So let's make a start then. Let me I'm just going to grab my chopping board. So as I say, do share out, everyone, and then I'll bring you down. Tomorrow we're going to be doing HelloFresh. So HelloFresh is coming tomorrow. So and then I also might be making I might make a chicken stew actually tomorrow at lunchtime. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to bring you down. Hopefully you can all see this. One moment. Okay, let me know if that's clear and you can all see. I'll lift you up a bit. I need to get a proper tripod. Okay, so the first things first then we need to do is it also, well, first of all, it says if you'd like a thicker curry, add in some corn flour by first mixing in 2 teaspoons of corn flour with 2 teaspoons of water to make a slurry. Then stir into the curry, bringing it to a gentle boil, and cook for 2 more minutes. So this actually is, it says it should take 30 minutes to make. 30 minutes, and it's 630 calories per serving, and it has got about a 60 to 75% heat rating. It's gluten free, and then that's pretty much it. So we need to do the prep first. So we've got an onion. We're going to chop. In fact, what I'm going to use is my little dicer. I had it the other day and I didn't know where I put it. Still didn't find it. Let me have a look. Check some. I think I know where I put it. Yeah, I've got the little boxes to go with it. Okay, so let me know how the connection is. Hi Dina, how are you doing? So I'm going to use this, my favourite little tool. So the only problem with this one is the blade. One of the blades came off. Now you're probably thinking, why are you using it if it doesn't have a blade on? It was because I think I cut through an apple or a carrot, and you're not meant to use carrots with it. So anyway, I'm going to put this up slightly first of all. So let's grab a knife. I'll use my other one. There we go. I'll use the red one. So hopefully we've all had a nice day, what you've been up to. I'm going to chop the ends off. You can keep the actual, the stock, the vegetables that I had and the peelings that I had. I actually binned them in the end because even though I was going to make a broth with it, I just thought with having HelloFresh over the next couple of days, it won't get eaten. So I'm just going to chop this up, take the skins off. Hi Dan, how are you doing? Thank you for subscribing, by the way. So this is a lamb Rogan Josh. I have made a HelloFresh lamb Rogan Josh before. I don't think I've done the Simply Cooked one. So obviously wash your hands first. I did wash them before I started. Oh, a bit of skin. Let's get rid of that. So with this, then you just pop this. You pop your onion into the little tool. Take the lid off. Oops. Slot that on. And now you can either do it straight into the pan if you want to, but I just like to get this prepared. And then, as you can see here, you just push it through. Okay. And lift it up. And then it goes straight into the little container. Again, slot it on, push it through. Give it a good push. It just saves me so much time using this. And you can't. It does close. There we go. And you take that off, and then you've got your onions already. So you could just cut them up straight away, put them in the fridge. And as I say, you could just pop the lid on if you wanted to, like that, and pop them away. But obviously, I'm using this, so that's all the onions. Okay. Next thing we need to do, if you've got ginger, you need to peel your ginger and cut into thin matchsticks. But as I say, I'm going to be using the ginger puree instead. Okay, so I don't need no cutting up. I'm not a massive fan of using fresh ginger. I'll be honest with you. It's quite messy, and it won't. Once you cut it up, you find that the actual ginger, the actual piece of ginger that you have, tends to dry up. So if you've got anyone's got any tips of how to store ginger once you've cut it, that would be great. We need to quarter 3 ripe tomatoes. So now if you look in the picture, you see how the tomatoes are. This is how it's going to look, hopefully. They're quite like they're in little wedges, like potato wedges. So I'm going to cut them up into little cubes. In fact, let me just get a bowl. In fact, we can put everything in now. So just pop all the onions in like that. So don't forget, you can share out. You could also send coins if you've got coins you want to send. What I'm going to do at the end of this is save basically the balance that's on here. Once I get to the 200, I will use for well, it'll all go towards foods basically, and I'll probably give a small donation to a local food bank as well. So anything you do give to me, I'll send. It'll go to a food bank, local food bank. So not all of it, but you know, a small amount. So there's the tomatoes. Let me just do the other ones, because I don't feel at the moment in time when I'm eating all this food and there's people who can't eat, it's just my way of giving back. I don't know why I'm putting them in the tub for. Let me put them in here. So these are just the tomatoes. Let's put all them in. This one, Kimberly, this is Simply Cook. So the one I use quite a lot. Did yours arrive, by the way? Did you get your Simply Cook? I'm just going to cut up the next one. The next one. I can't believe this knife. This only cost £1.50 from the local JTF shop. Couldn't believe it when I saw it. Okay, so that's tomatoes and the onions. So I'm going to put that to one side. Okay, next thing we need to do is roughly chop the pepper. So I cut the end of my peppers off. I know other people don't cut them off, so I might save the seeds actually, because whenever you've got any vegetables with seeds, and you can say if you're in if you've got a really hot climate, and that can be in your own kitchen, believe it or not. We are going into spring over here, so keep all your seeds. I'm going to put them aside because I'm going to use them seeds and grow some peppers, and they're super easy to make. So now with the pepper, it says you want to roughly chop them. So on the picture, they are quite big, depending on how I'm going to cook these. Let me just check. So we're adding vegetables, green peppers and tomato wedges into a pan for 3 minutes. Okay, so I guess I'll cut them in half, first of all. I'm going to cut them into squares rather than sort of matchsticks. It's matchsticks if you're doing ginger, but you know, quite. Let's get rid of this. Okay. So just chop these up. Where's it? Yeah, another one. Yes, you have received it. Oh, brilliant. I noticed when I went to go and order my next box, my next Simply Cook boxes, a lot of them were sold out. So for the next ones that I'm doing, they're actually completely different. They're all new recipes, so I'm really looking forward to trying them. Okay, so I think that's fine. Is that when you cut your vegetables in different ways, it brings a different texture and flavour to the food. So let's put them in. I usually prepare this early actually, but okay. So there's the peppers. So we've got all the peppers, we've got the tomatoes and the onions. Thank you for the high five award, Chris. Is that Chris? You get them every. I don't get them every week. No, I get them every month. Sorry, every month. And the reason for that is because people who have, such as yourself, who's taken out a free box. Every time someone takes a free box out, I then get a free box back, and you don't actually have to be subscribed to get your free boxes. So that's how I still manage to get them every month. But I am running out, so I don't have many left. So we'll keep doing them until I get the free boxes. So, but yeah, so you can get them. You can buy the subscription if you want to every month, and I think it's about $7.99 or $9.99. Okay, so next thing, so we've done the green pepper, we've done the tomatoes, and we're now going to cut the lamb leg steaks into bite-sized pieces. So I always try and do my meat last, because once all the veggies are done, it means I don't have to clean the chopping board over and over again. So thanks, Marcia, thank you. Have to run, don't worry, that's fine. I'm always available on catch up. Oh, look at these. So I didn't actually look how I need. how much meat I need. Just this 2 lamb leg steaks. So these were quite expensive. These, well, not really expensive, but like £2 per steak of lamb. I do get a few people, Kimberly. I do get a few. So I'm going to cut these up. Let me just get the what's called the meat cleaver. Where's it gone? Here it is, hiding away. Okay, so we're going to just chop these up into bite-sized pieces. I should really put a pan on. Now, I don't know if you know, Jilly actually said to me, who plays piano, she's doing, well, she plays piano. She said to me she would like to cook with me on Friday morning. So we're going to make a pie on Friday morning. So I'll just be making the pastry and showing her how to make it. But she's injured her back. So I don't know if or not she's going to be able to do it or not. So obviously I want her to recover. Oh, I can't seem to cut that for some reason. A bit of fat there. So, but I will get back to you about it. Yeah, you don't always get a lot of meat on lamb. As I say, usually it's very fatty, so it's more expensive. Marcia says, I got stuck on Haps. It wants me to broadcast. I can't get it off the screen. You got stuck on Haps. It wants me to broadcast. Could you maybe turn your phone off? And then, or closing the app down and seeing if that works. I actually don't want the fat on here, so I wonder if I can just... It's got to be bite-sized pieces. So. Yeah, try coming out of the app and coming back in. I think that's fine, is that? That's maybe just cut that one a little bit smaller. Okay. Oh, there's another piece here. I don't like the fat. Let me just get the fat off with some scissors. I've actually got some meat knives as well. Try not to waste any of the meat. Okay. In fact, I could have used this thing from the beginning, really, couldn't I? Never mind. Let's get that fat off. Try and read the comments as well. Fats are best in vitamins. Foot fats, but vitamins, yeah. Try not to eat the fat anyway. And sometimes it's just like, you know, when you start eating it, you think, well, it might taste nice, but sometimes I don't particularly like the fat, especially with lamb. You usually don't get a lot of meat, but I've got quite a lot of meat there. Right, we're nearly done, everybody, and we'll start cooking in a moment. I think that's fine, is that? Okay, let me get rid of that. I'll cut that piece off in a second. I can wash my hands again. So let me know, what are you cooking tonight? What are you having for your evening meal? Or maybe you've already eaten, or let me know. And let me know, Kimberly, have you made any of the other Simply Cook recipes? What's your favourite so far? Yeah, a bit of fat there. Let's get that off. They don't tell you about taking the fat off, but I don't want that on. Probably why it's a little bit cheaper, because there's fat on it. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay. The lamb is so good. Oh, thank you for the other high five award. I'm not sure who. I'll have a check that in a second. Right, let me wash my hands. You're not done any yet? Okay. Right, okay, we're going to make a start then. Thank you, Daniel, 25 cents, lovely. What's that one? That was a Super Heart Award. So thank you, I do appreciate that. Let me just have a zoom up. It was Daniel who sent it. Thanks, Daniel. Am I cooking for two, says Chris. Yes, I am. Cooking for two. Okay, I'm not sure if Alexis is going to come on or not. We shall see. If somebody wants to message her, then that would be brilliant. But we're trying to do, obviously, one broadcast. We're doing a broadcast side by side per week, so that we can take part in the HAPS challenge. If you don't know anything about the HAPS challenge, you can earn $50 by doing 8 broadcasts per week, but you have to have over 500 viewers, live viewers. Sorry, not 500 live viewers. That would be preferable, but at least 500 viewers, including the replay viewers. And what was the other thing as well? There was something else. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, let's make a start, because I'm going to be here all night. So it says 30 minutes to cook. So we need 1 tablespoon of oil in a pan over a medium heat. So I'm going to use my large pan. So can you all see this, everybody? Do I need to just move you slightly? Hopefully the connection won't go off. Okay. So we're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So we turn this on, so we get nice and hot. So hopefully you can all see that. Maybe a little bit more just for look. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do then, once this is hot, we're going to fry the onions for 8 minutes, and then we're going to add some ginger and fry for 2 minutes. We're going to add some Rogan Josh paste, 1 tablespoon of water, and the garlic paste with 1 tablespoon of water, and fry for 1 minute. So can you all see that, everybody? Can you all see that? Let me put my... I'm going to just leave the meat there, because that's fine. That's fine. Let that heat up. Okay, and hopefully we're all connected. It's going to just take a minute to heat up. So yeah, let me know, have you ever made a Rogan Josh before? So this is hopefully how it's going to look. Let me know if you've ever made this before. We could also, well, we can serve this with 60 grams of plain yogurt. If you want to. So I'm going to use some natural yogurt. And as I say, I'll just mention out, if you want to get a free box, 4 free recipes with free delivery, you can go into the link in the bio. Alternatively, you can now, if you take a screenshot of this, scan that with your phone, that'll also take you to the page. So just take a screenshot of that QR code there and scan that with your phone later on. Okay, I'm not sure if anyone's taken a screenshot, but if you scan that, it'll take you to my link tree, okay? And you can get the free box. But you must be in the UK. So you must be in the UK, and you must not have. You obviously can. I think you can only have 1 per household. It's very. Tomorrow I'm doing HelloFresh, which is different to Simply Cook. Simply Cook just send you all the flavor pots, and then they sort of match the recipes with things that you might have at home already, like your salad stuff, and they try and limit down to a budget, maybe like less than £10, which is sort of like the same cost as a particular meal, maybe if you go out for takeaway or something. And it's healthy as well. When you make it yourself at home, it's so much healthier. So it's getting nice and hot. So I'm using more of a saucepan than it is a frying pan, but it's more of a sort of a saucepan. So Right, let's get the veg in then. So I'll need to swap this over now because we need the onions. So let me just take the peppers back out. So in goes the onions. Let's add the onions. Okay, so one tablespoon of oil in a pan, medium heat. We're going to fry the onions for 8 minutes. So in these go. Okay, just going to get a spoon. Remember, do share out, like the broadcast. If you're watching on Periscope, then you can retweet. That would be great. I think I'm live on Twitter as well. I noticed when I went on Twitter earlier today, then I was going live at the same time. So just coating them in that olive oil. So remember, this is the olive oil, the Drizzle Me. So you actually get a free refill with the Drizzle Me, well, they actually ended up sending me a whole free bottle instead. So hopefully you can all see that. So we're going to let that fry for 8 minutes until golden. And then we need 20 grams of ginger. Now I'll probably add maybe a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of ginger puree instead of the ginger. Okay. Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay, everybody, because I did move the camera. Just going to keep an eye on the time. So I went through the flavour pots at the beginning. In here we've got some Rogan Josh paste, garlic, this is garlic paste, and then we've got some Indian lamb stock. So that's all ready as well. Love the smell of onions. So just give me a thumbs up, everybody. Can you all hear me? Sometimes there's a bit of a delay. There we go, it's a bit better. Says the connection's poor now. How's the connection, everybody? Let me know. Okay, it says it's great again, so hopefully, fingers crossed. Hello from St. John. Hi, is it? How do you pronounce your name? Is it N? Is it? I can't. Ende? Is it Ende? I think that's right. Ende what? Thank you for subscribing. So this is just on a medium heat. We're starting to do the curry. Should have got some naan breads really. These are starting to go a little bit golden now. Is it a bad connection? Is it? Let me just move it a moment. Maybe a bit better if I move it back to where it was before. You might not be able to see it very well, but is that any better? Sometimes I get a better connection if I lift you up slightly. But there might just be something in there. Okay, is that any better, everybody? Is that any better? Let me know. Let me open a window as well. I'm also, one second everybody, Okay, is that any better? Okay, I need to start adding the ginger in here now. So I've got some ginger puree. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of ginger puree. Okay, it does say the connection's poor. I might move you in a second. So in goes the ginger. So I'm just going to give that a stir. I'm going to fry that for 2 minutes. Okay, is that any better now? I've moved you back down. So 2 minutes, and then we're going to add in the Rogan Josh paste. So we're going to add in the Rogan Josh paste. This smells really good. And then it says the connection's poor. Let me try and reset my. I don't know how. Oh, I've got some messages coming through now. Alexis, I've just reset my mobile data. So let's add in the Rogan Josh. This is the Rogan Josh paste. Do you want to come in, Alexis? I can see you now. So Rogan Josh paste. Okay, and we're going to add 1 tablespoon of water. So just cold water. Okay, going to stir that in. We're going to just let that fry for 1 minute. This smells really good. Hey, I'm Periscope. Okay, no worries, Alexis, that's fine. Hopefully you can see that. I can see your comments now. So somebody also must have sent me, I think, a high five award. So we're going to add in the garlic paste. So this is the garlic paste. There we go. I just realised you can't see the pan, can you? Can you see the pan? So in goes the garlic paste. Grab my spoon. Pop this in. So I'm kind of cheating tonight using the garlic puree. And then, as I say, the flavour pot. It's like a garlic puree. Oh, this smells really nice. And then we need to add some more water. One tablespoon of water. And that goes. Let's give all that a stir. So we're just going to let that fry for 1 minute. And then we're going to add in the green peppers and tomato wedges into the pan for 3 minutes. Okay. This smells really nice. So just for 1 minute. Okay. Can you all see that, everybody? You can just about see it, I think. Let's add in the green peppers because I know they take longer. Let's add the tomatoes in as well. So these are actually whole or quarter tomatoes. Just stirring all that in. So we're going to leave that for 3 minutes. It does smell really, really nice. Thanks, Marcia. So 3 minutes for the vegetables. Now at this point it says stir in 1 tablespoon of tomato puree. However, I don't have tomato puree, so we're going to miss that part. So if you've got tomato puree, add in tomato puree. I have turned this pan down slightly as well. So it's on a low medium now, not a medium. I'll turn it up slightly, just. So 3 minutes just for them to soften. So let me try and read some comments that I missed. Did you clear out all my open apps? I did, yes. I did, Alexis. It was from Katsu. Thank you for the high five, or the high award. Okay. Right, we're up to date. This smells really nice. I think we need to. It says for section 3, heat a little oil in a frying pan over medium-high heat, and then fry the lamb pieces in a single layer. Let them cook for 5 minutes. So I'm guessing I'm using the same pan. No, I'm not. I'll be using a separate pan. I'm going to bring out the little frying pan. I'm going to put that on the back. I'm going to add a little bit of oil into the small pan. And this smells really nice. I've just got a little pan, put some oil in there. I'm going to use that to cook the lamb. You might be thinking it's a bit small, but I don't have a lot of lamb, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay. Stir in 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, then add the Indian lamb stock. So I don't have the tomato puree, but I'm going to put the stock in. And then you want 200 millilitres of boiling water. So let's get that on. Just get an extra minute for these to soften down a bit. Okay. So you have 1 tablespoon tomato puree if you've got it, Indian lamb stock with 200 millilitres of boiling water and mix well, and then let it simmer over medium heat for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. Thanks, Kim. Thanks for cracking the sidewalk. Thanks, Kim. Great name, by the way. That's softening nicely. Okay, I'm going to start to put in the lamb. There's actually more lamb than I thought, actually. I should have got a bigger pan, really. Never mind. Still all cook evenly. Try not to touch that. Wash my hands. It smells really nice. There's my lamb, everybody. I'm going to pop that on the top. Okay, so 200 millilitres of boiling water. So let's put in the Indian lamb stock. But I love the idea of these because it's stuff you wouldn't necessarily buy. So let's get this in first, because if you fry it slightly, then it gives it a nice extra burst of flavour. So add that in. Make sure you get the rest off your lid. Let me put this boiling water in. And get all that off the ends. Oh yes. This smells really good. Give it all that stir. What do you think, everybody? If you can see this. Okay, so we're going to let this, if you've got tomato puree, add some of that. There's tomatoes in here, so what I might do is just mush one of the tomatoes down. It might give it a burst of tomato flavour, but you don't. They're gonna soften down anyway. Okay, just leave that then to simmer for 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to check on my lamb. So this takes about 5 minutes, occasionally turning them to the brown. There's my tongue. Wish you could see the lamb. Get them cooking back on the heat. Oh, I just realised I haven't even put on my rice. Quickly, I've got some boiling water. I'll just check the rice. Can't remember how much water I needed. 10 to 12 minutes. 75 grams per person. Just normal water and drain. So I can get that on. It only takes 12 minutes. Okay. Oh, it's got a right taste to it. Let me weigh this out. $75 grams, so I want 150 grams of rice. Cooking away nicely. Actually, it's all of it. Yeah. I'm also going to get some more rice. 123 grams of rice. So that's going to go into a pan of hot boiling water. So yeah, I would have had 150 grams, 75 grams of rice each. But I'll probably have less now. So this is going to simmer for about, we've got another couple more minutes. Oh my gosh, this smells really nice. Let me check on my lamb. Oh, this lamb's looking good. Oh, this is going to be so good, everybody. You love lamb kebabs. Hello from Branson. Hi, Jay. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining. Have I missed any comments? No, I don't think I have. So this is a lamb Rogan Josh. We've got the lamb here. We've got the rice, which is hopefully is going to start boiling away. We've got the tomatoes, the peppers, the Rogan Josh, so the Indian lamb stock, ginger, Rogan Josh paste, garlic paste, onions, So it's all fresh. And then we've got the lamb that's just cooking away. So I'm on time, everybody. I know you can't really see a lot, but I don't want to lose the connection. I'm going to put a lid over my rice, and it shouldn't take too long then. Actually, I'll put the other steamer on, and then it cooks quicker. Look at them. I think also as well is when you get these flavour boxes, you know the food's going to taste good, so you're more likely to buy the meat. So you know, sometimes you buy meat and you think it's quite expensive, you don't buy it, and you think because you know if you cook it, it's not going to taste as good. But you know with all the extra flavour pots you have, you know you're getting a really good meal. So I mean, it's quite high in calories, 630 calories, but it's probably still a lot less calories than a lot of takeaways. I won't be a second, everybody. Oh, this smells really good. Okay, I'm just wondering what to do next with this. So, oh, it also says, sorry, yes. For a thicker curry sauce, use some corn flour following the tip. So if you like a thicker curry, add in some corn flour. Mix in 2 teaspoons of corn flour with 2 teaspoons of water. So 2 teaspoons of corn flour with 2 teaspoons of water to make a slurry. I don't know if you've ever done this before. A teaspoon. I'm just going to put it in here. One teaspoon of corn flour. 2 teaspoons of corn flour. And what did I say? For a thicker curry sauce, yeah, 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. Cook it for 2 more minutes. So my lamb's nearly done, everybody. It's a bit like milk. You're probably wondering why I'm using this. It's the first thing I could find. So I'm going to pop this into the curry. So in this goes. Makes it a little bit thicker. I'm going to just do my lamb because it's starting to brown. Oh, this smells really good, everybody. I'm going to turn that down a bit. So we've added a bit of slurry, which is the corn flour and the water. Yeah, that's a little bit thicker now. Yeah, I think I prefer it like that. The hallways of Harvard's resident dorms always reeked of garam masala. Did they, Jay? Put the lamb. Oh, I love this little pan. Great to do little meats on it. I'm just going to give it about 2 more minutes. Let me check on the rice. Yeah, the rice is starting to boil, which is good. So I'm wondering if we're adding the lamb into the actual dish. Heat with oil in frying pan, medium-high heat. Fry the lamb pieces in a single layer. Let them cook for 5 minutes, turning occasionally to brown them. So yeah, I think we're going to add it to the actual curry. So, I think that's done. We'll turn that off. Let's add the lamb pieces to the actual curry. So, in these go. See if we can see that very well. Oh yes. There. Let's give that a stir. Oh yes, now we're talking. And now I know I've added some corn flour, but I'm just going to add an extra tablespoon to a teaspoon of water to this. Let's add another one because I don't want it to dry out. So okay. I'm just going to tidy up. Even though I made it slightly thicker, I don't want it to dry out. I think I can turn it down a bit as well. Just checking which ones. Yeah, I'll turn it down a slightly. And let that just simmer away nice and lightly. Jay, have you got any other? Is there any other foods that you like? Oh, I can actually bring people on the screen. I didn't know that. But you've got to come out and back in, don't you? Oh yeah, this smells good. Right, now we're going to serve it with rice and the curry with a spoonful of yogurt on the side to balance the flavours. Right, so just tidy up. Making such a mess here. Okay. Keep your seeds, pepper seeds, so you can grow some in the spring. Oh yeah, this smells delicious. How's my rice doing? It's getting there slowly. I should have put it on a bit sooner. I'm just going to give that an extra 2 minutes or so, and then let's get the yogurt. Now you can serve this on a bowl, or I've actually got some mint as well. Yeah. So let's get let me move this that way. I don't know why it's not charging my phone. It's such a mess. Maybe we should all start a garden. You can do a container garden. Yeah, I've actually got some herbs that I got for Christmas, Alexis, and I need to start growing them at the end of this month because we don't start getting really stronger sunshine until about March, April. So, oh, this smells good. Come on, rice. I want your rice to boil. It needs to boil quickly, otherwise. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. My phone wasn't charging up, and then I had to go back, close the app. Yeah, we're back on now. We should be back on now. Hopefully my phone's charging now as well. We're back on. Spot on, good. Okay. Rice is nearly done, everybody. I don't think it takes too long. So I'm just going to read you what it says on the card. So a little history about lamb Rogan Josh. So this is a Kashmiri dish. It's one of the most popular of the classic North Indian curries. Rogan Josh, which translates roughly as red juice, describes the way the red colour from the Kashmiri chilies infuse the oil, creating a red-coloured sauce. So I think we've got a red-coloured sauce there. Normally a slow-cooked dish where lamb is braised in oil, tomatoes and spices. Our quick version seals the lamb leg steaks, which are then returned to the fragrant curry just before serving. So that's how it's going to look, hopefully. I think we're nearly there. It smells absolutely delicious. Well, it's funny though, I can't really smell anything. I hope I don't have the virus. Just have a little... Let me just see if I can smell something else. No. That's quite worrying. I can't smell anything. I can smell certain things. Just trying to think, well, what's the strongest thing you could possibly smell? I can smell the ginger. It's funny, earlier on I actually had a smell of toast when I couldn't even smell toast, which is an indication of like your smell sensors reacting to something. So slightly concerned about that. Don't want to scare anybody, but yeah. There's a little bit of a cough this morning as well. Should be okay. To go and see how things go in the next 24 hours. I can smell certain things. Okay, I think the rice is done. This is nearly done, everybody. I've been saying that already. Could be, yeah, could be ammonia. It does get you worried though, when you sort of, these things, you hear about it all the time, and then when it happens to you, you think, you know, is it the virus? I'm just going to check on this rice. Rice don't always take too long. That's nice. Well, like that. Okay, that's done. So let me just empty this out. I don't have a lot of space. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Won't be a moment. There's quite a lot of rice here. Right. Nearly there. Last stir. I'll turn that off. Okay, so first things first, we're going to add on the rice. So let me just grab another plate. So I've dropped my card. What was that? I wish you were coming round for your dinner. Okay. Well, tomorrow I'm doing HelloFresh. I've not decided which one I'm doing yet, but it will be, I might do chicken, I might do, might be a crispy beef, I'm not too sure. Okay, so that's all the rice. Okay. Now I'm going to put on the actual curry. This looks really good. Not too much lamb because I'd like some. Won't do mine. Oh, this looks delicious, everybody. Usually when you make these meals, they say that it's for 2 people, but in some ways, you know, if you had a smaller portion, there's enough here for at least 4. So, okay, so that's the curry, everybody. the lamb Rogan Josh. I'm going to now put some natural yogurt on the side. So I'm going to give that a stir. Use another spoon. So a bit of natural yogurt, and then you could add some mint. So just pour it on the top, a little bit on the side. I've actually got some mint leaves I've got here because I grow my own fresh mint. So just a few sprinkles of mint, because these are actually fresh. Don't know if you can see this very well, but can't see this yet, can you? Just give me a thumbs up, everybody, if you can hear me. Don't know if I've gone off again. And there we have it. So that is lamb Rogan Josh, made fresh, with natural yogurt and some mint leaves on the top. So I'm going to spin you round. Sorry, I'm charging my phone at the same time. So thanks for watching, everybody. I shall see you all very soon, and I shall leave you with the image. So it's a bit of a mess, but there we go. Lamb Rogan Josh, everybody. Thanks, Alexis. Thank you. I'll probably see you on a bit later on if you're cooking tonight or not. As I say, I'll be on tomorrow night doing HelloFresh tomorrow. I'm going to go and eat this because this looks really nice. So I shall see you then. I've not decided what I'm doing yet, but I'll do that tomorrow. And then on Friday morning, I'll probably be on. If Jilly Beans can come on and cook, I'll be on then. If not, then I probably won't. But we'll see what happens. So see you soon, everybody. Catch you later.